I was once given a piece of advice. Once you get away from crazy, stay away from crazy. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugit. That stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, I want to talk to you today about a little piece of advice a friend once gave me, and it was in a relationship that was very hot and cold, very toxic, up and down, on and off type of ordeal. And if you've lived long enough, you may have found yourself in one of these relationships, or perhaps a friend that has been in the situation. And it's very hard when you're in it. There's a saying that if you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. You get it? So, yeah, if you're in the situation, usually you have emotions and feelings and time invested and all these things that make it feel like you're in this web, and it's really hard to pull yourself out. Because the truth is, on some level, that person is meeting some of your needs, right? There's a need for excitement, even if it's up and down, hot and cold. It's a roller coaster ride, and you're getting something out of it, which is why you're still in it. And it's exciting, right? It gets a lot of different emotions really hitting high peaks, both good and bad. But that's what keeps you coming back. It is a live action reality drama something, right? So the thing is, when you stay on this thing long enough, you stay with this person, or you keep going round and round, it's not going to be good in other areas of your life. So for instance, your friendships or relationships with other people might suffer because perhaps they don't get along with the person, or maybe you're always relying on certain people in your life, the closest people in your life, for advice, and to listen over and over to pretty much the same story. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to say you're the good guy and they're the bad guy or whatever. Crazy comes in a lot of different forms. It doesn't mean anything negative about the person you're with or you were with. It's just that sometimes two people together bring out the worst in each other, and that's just simply the way it is. And you can go through and try to go through counseling and try to work on your problems, this and that, but at some point in time, you've just got to let go and say, you know what, this is too much, it's not getting any better, and we're continuing to go in a circle, and repeating the same problems. And you just got to get away from that, because it's not healthy for either one of you long term. And there's a world full of people out there, believe it or not, 7 billion or so at the time of this video. And you're going to meet other people that you're very compatible with, that you'll have feelings for, and it will be mutual. There'll be attraction and mutual interests, etc., and you will be much happier. Something stable doesn't have to mean boring. It just means that you're on the same wavelength, you make each other better. And the other person, it's the crazy up and down, you might make each other better in some ways, but in some ways you're also making each other bitter, and that's not good for anybody. So think about it. I know it's hard, but get away. If you've given it some time, I'm not saying like for those of you that it's been like the first fight and then you're like, oh, it's crazy, it's but for those of you that are getting this, you know who you are, and you've gone through this over and over and over, and it's toxic. Talk to some people that have been in relationships like the one you're in, where there's some similarities and that are out on the other side. And almost everybody has those types of relationships at some point in time in their dating life, before they were married, or maybe after a divorce they had met somebody, and it was passionate, but it was also toxic in a lot of ways. And you don't want to throw your whole life away or compromise your values and maybe your future for the love of somebody else, when it's clear that you're not making each other better and you're fighting more than you're making mad, passionate love. So just some food for thought. Guys, take that with a grain of salt. Send some comments, send some love, and above all else, like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you again soon.